going to show you how to make the viral creamy pineapple mango lemonade, so let's get started with the video. First, dice 1 pineapple. Make sure to save a 1/3 cup to add to the drink. Then dice 3 mangoes. Next, cut 6 to 8 lemons in half. Then squeeze the juice from the lemons in a measuring cup. When you're finished, you should have 1 cup of lemon juice. Set the lemon juice to the side until you're ready to use it later. In a blender, add the diced pineapple and diced mangoes. Then add a 1/4 cup of water and 1½ cans of sweetened condensed milk. Then blend everything together until smooth. When you're finished, strain the pineapple and mango puree. When you're done straining the puree, set it to the side. In a large pitcher, add 4 cups of ice. This is optional, but you can add some lemon slices in the pitcher. Then pour the puree into the pitcher. Next, add the lemon juice. And finally, add 3 cups of cold water. Now mix everything together until well combined. And that's it, you're all done. And this is the finished result. This drink is super refreshing and perfect for the summer. The recipe is also really easy. I'll link the original recipe down in the description. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything I used in this video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Hey everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to make a mango nata. It's super easy, super sweet, and super delicious. So let's get started with the video. Start by cutting up a mango. The amount of mangoes you use will depend on how many drinks you make. 1 mango for 1 person. Cut the sides of the mango and around the pit. On our mango piece, we're going to create a grid. You're going to want to cut vertical lines down the mango and then create vertical lines across the mango. Make sure you're applying enough pressure to cut to the skin but not through the skin. And when you're cutting your mango, do it on the cutting board. The way I'm doing it, I have a high risk of cutting my hand, which isn't smart. Now flip your mango inside out, and using a spoon you can just scoop your mango cubes out. Now squeeze 1 lime into a cup. In a blender, add 1 pound of frozen mangoes. Then add 1 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, and your lime juice. Blend everything together until well combined. It should be the same consistency as a smoothie. In a tiny dish or plate, pour in some tahini. Then in another tiny dish or plate, pour in some chamoy. Coat the rim of your cup in chamoy. And then dip it in tahini. Then back into the chamoy, and then back into the tahini. Add a little bit of the chamoy into the cup. Then add some chamoy around the side of the glass. You can add some mangoes at the bottom of the cup. You also don't have to. This is totally optional. Then add your mango mixture into the cup. Add some chamoy. Then add fresh mangoes on top. Then I'm going to garnish the fresh mangoes with some more chamoy. A few shakes of tahini. And finally, I'm going to add a tamarind candy straw. After that, you are all finished. This drink is super easy to make and it's really good. If you want, you could add alcohol in it. That's what my mom did. Also, I just want to point out that I added way too much chamoy at the bottom of my cup, so make sure you only add a little bit. Alright, that's it for this video. Everything I used in the video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! This drink is cool, refreshing, and perfect for the summer heat. Today I'm going to show you how to make this creamy, frozen watermelon lemonade. First, cut half a watermelon into cubes, then freeze it. But if you don't feel like cutting a whole watermelon, you can always just freeze the pre-cut watermelon sold in stores. Next, cut 4 to 5 lemons and then squeeze the juice from the lemons in a measuring cup. You should end up with a half a cup of lemon juice. Now add 5 cups of cubed frozen watermelon in a high-powered blender. Then add 2 cups of ice, half a cup of lemon juice, half a cup of condensed milk, and half a cup of water. Cover the blender and blend everything until smooth. If you're having trouble blending everything together, try cutting the watermelon into smaller pieces or blending the watermelon first and then adding the other ingredients. Once you finish blending everything together, pour the frozen watermelon lemonade in a glass. Then garnish the top with cubed watermelon, a slice of lemon, and mint. And this is the finished result. This drink is so good, it's sweet and refreshing. Absolutely perfect for a hot summer day. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything I used in this video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Hey everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to make the best lemonade ever. So let's get started with the video. We're gonna begin by making some simple syrup. In a small saucepan over medium heat, add 1 3/4 cup of sugar. Then add 2 cups of water. Allow the sugar and water mixture to lightly simmer until all the sugar has dissolved. Then take it off the heat. Set your simple syrup to the side so it can cool at room temperature. Now cut 8 to 9 lemons in half. Then, juice all of your lemons until you get 1.5 cups of lemon juice. You don't have to juice your lemons through a strainer, I just thought it would make things easier. It did not, so lesson learned. When you finish juicing your lemons, pour your lemon juice through a fine mesh strainer. Then set your lemon juice to the side. Pour your simple syrup into a large pitcher. There is no logical explanation for why I poured the simple syrup through a fine mesh strainer. It was just dumb. Plus, I was following like 2 different recipes and I was watching Doctor Who, so I wasn't paying attention. Then add 4 cups of cold water. After that, add your lemon juice. Then add some ice. This part's optional, but you can also add some lemons in the inside of your pitcher. Give everything a good stir, and you're all finished. This is just a bonus bit, but I decorated my cup by coating the rim of the glass in simple syrup, and then I placed it in some sugar. Then I coated the rim of the glass in the sugar. Then I poured in my lemonade, added my ice, a lemon on the side, and a mint. And that's it! That's how you make the best lemonade ever. This recipe is super easy and super simple. The lemonade was absolutely delicious. It was refreshing and sweet. I'll link the 2 recipes that I used as a reference to make this lemonade in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Everything I used in this video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Hey everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to make watermelon agua fresca. It's sweet, refreshing, and super easy to make. So let's get started with the video. Begin by cutting up 1 watermelon into cubes. So I started by cutting the watermelon in half. I cut both the halves of watermelon different ways. For the first half, I began by cutting off the skin of the watermelon. While I was cutting my watermelon, my cutting board kept moving, so I placed some paper towels under the cutting board, which stopped it from moving. Once I finished cutting the skin off, I then went ahead and cut the watermelon into cubes. With the second half, I just cut it into cubes without cutting off the skin, and then when I got them into a rectangular cube shape, I would just cut off the skin at the end. You can use either method to cut your watermelon. I honestly think the second method is easier, but I just wanted to give you like 2 ways of doing it. Once you've finished cutting up your watermelon into cubes, go ahead and set it to the side. In a small saucepan over medium heat, add a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of water. Stir your sugar and water mixture occasionally until your sugar has completely dissolved. Once the sugar has dissolved, place your simple syrup to the side. Now place your diced watermelon into a blender. Then blend your watermelon until smooth. By the way, the type of blender I'm using is a Vitamix blender. It's a high-powered professional grade blender and it blends everything easily and smooth. This blender is awesome. I totally recommend it. If you want to check it out, the link for it will be down in the description below. Once you've blended up your watermelon, add 2 cups of water. Then blend the watermelon and the water together for about 5 minutes. Once your watermelon has finished blending, pour it through a strainer into a bowl. We're pouring it through a strainer to get rid of all the pulp. This part is totally optional, you don't have to do it, you can always just leave the pulp in if you want. Once you've finished straining your watermelon, go ahead and add the juice of 1 lime. This step is also optional. If you want, you can go ahead and skim the foam off the top. Now just add your simple syrup. You don't have to add all of your simple syrup, it really just depends on how sweet you want it to be. So just gradually add your simple syrup and continue to taste it and see what works for you. Once you've added your simple syrup, go ahead and mix everything until well combined. When you're finished, set your mixture to the side. In a large pitcher, add ice. Then add your watermelon mixture. Once you've added all of your watermelon mixture, add some watermelons, mint, and slices of lime into your pitcher. And that's it! Go ahead and enjoy your watermelon agua fresca. Pour yourself a glass, add some lime and mint, and you could also add some sugar around the rim or tahini. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything I used in this video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!